If you decide you wanted to live in a place where you could walk to the grocery store or the restaurants and have your home nearby and have all that done, so you don't need, theoretically, you wouldn't even need a car.
Right.
And if you want to get down the strip, you hire an Uber or whatever, you're done. It's coming to fruition. It's happening.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Southwest has been booming for a while now. You know, back just around the time of our crash in the mid 2000s, they started talking about the Southwest, and they called this particular area the curve, where the Beltway turns from heading east-west to north-south.
Durango Sunset.
Right there, and they called that the curve. And then what they were going to do is develop a village called the curve and have people who could live, work, and not need a car right there. Develop a village so people could literally not need a car.
I haven't seen the village yet.
Yes, it's not there yet, but it's coming. And that's part of what we're seeing. That's part of what's happening here.
I actually like the headline, Why Construction is Booming in the Southwest Las Vegas Valley. Like they ask a question, and but we gotta be able to answer it. Right?
And Patrick Blenner has it from the RJ, wrote this article earlier this week on that, and he's answering that very question. And it's evolving. Says Scott Marker, who's a broker with Cushman Wakefield. He specializes in retail, and if you live close to Mountain's Edge, you've had to drive a while to get a decent meal. You had to haul. There really wasn't anything down there for the longest time.
Well, I also think I have a map of the city in my office, and it's a recent one. If you look at it, you know, you can ask the same question about why isn't the north part growing as much?
Yeah.
Well, the reason is mountains. So, I mean, if you just drive the 215, you drive around town, you get to the north part of town in North Las Vegas, there's only so far north you can go, you hit a mountain.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
When you're at this curve area where Durango Sunset of the 215, you look out to the south, it just goes.
There's room.
And it goes all the way to Mountain's Edge, and that was not developed because of the crash in the 2010, 11 years. They weren't building. They're building now. There's a lot of development going out there, and like the article says here, a lot of retail, a lot of more commercial is coming in to help the homeowners that are living out there.
Yeah.
And now once you see that, the next wave again will be more homes.
Yeah. And that plan, as I said before, that plan about the quote-unquote the curve neighborhood or village that they were trying to create is happening now, like you said. That's what's happening. It took a while to get back to it, but they did. He points to a couple of major developments in that area. First is UnCommons, and then the other is Durango Resort, which are right across the street from each other at Durango and 215 right there.
You know, about 3-4 years from now, traffic's going to be crazy at that.
It's going to be
location.
Nuts because let me tell you something. I went to UnCommons. They just opened up a new Italian sandwich shop there.
They did.
We went there last weekend with my son. Really good, good sandwiches.
It's good food.
I mean, really good stuff. And then Durango, that's all they're selling is food. I mean, if you look at all their marketing, it's about all the food varieties that they've developed in their place, and that's what they're selling. Is they're selling, come here and try anything you want.
Yeah, and it's a different. I mean, if you're into the casino type environment, Durango's different than all the other ones. It's a lot brighter. It's a lot more airy. It's open, but it's also smaller.
That's right. They don't have the bowling alleys or the movie theaters. That maybe they're coming, but they don't have them right now.
They are going under construction on those.
I'll bet they are, because that's important.